Before you pour your first cup of coffee, what if I told you that just 10 simple minutes every morning could sharpen your memory, ease your joints, and lift your mood for the entire day? In today's video, we'll walk through 6 easy morning routines proven to support healthy aging without needing fancy equipment or a gym membership. And if you stay with me until the very end, I'll reveal one powerful habit that ties all of these together, one that most people overlook, but it just might be the secret to waking up excited and energized, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Why morning matters more after 60. There's something quietly sacred about mornings. When you're over 60, mornings are no longer a rush to get to work or get the kids ready. They're yours. And that first hour sets the tone for everything that follows. Science tells us that cortisol, your natural energy hormone, peaks in the morning, but how you greet it determines whether it supports clarity or causes stress. For older adults, this window is key. A calm, structured morning routine can reduce inflammation, improve balance, and stabilize mood. Imagine waking up with a sense of purpose instead of aches, with lightness in your body instead of stiffness. That's what we're aiming for today. Whether you're 65 or 85, your morning isn't just a start, it's a foundation for strength, confidence, and clarity. Start with gentle hydration, the right way. We've all heard drink water in the morning, but few people know how to do it in a way that supports aging bodies. After 7 to 8 hours of rest, your body is slightly dehydrated, and that dehydration slows digestion, affects brain clarity, and even worsens joint pain. But here's the trick. Lukewarm water with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of sea salt. This simple drink helps your liver detox gently and replenishes electrolytes. No expensive supplements, just a morning glass that wakes up your cells. Many viewers have told me this became their secret weapon, clearing brain fog, easing their digestion, and giving them a steady boost of morning energy without caffeine crashes. It's simple, affordable, and incredibly effective. Try it first thing after waking, before coffee, before anything, and feel how your body responds. A 3-minute joint awakening sequence. After hydrating, it's time to wake up the body. And no, you don't need to break a sweat or twist yourself into yoga poses. A 3-minute joint movement routine, starting from the neck down to the ankles, does wonders for circulation and mobility. Start by gently rolling your neck, then your shoulders, elbows, wrists, slow and steady. These movements lubricate your joints, stimulate lymph flow, and reduce stiffness before it settles in for the day. You're telling your body, we're awake now, let's move through today with ease. For many older adults, this short practice can mean the difference between feeling stiff or free, cautious or confident. It takes almost no time, but gives back hours of comfort, especially in the hips, knees, and back. Make it your new favorite 3 minutes. The sunlight reset trick. One of the most overlooked steps in a morning routine, especially for older adults, is natural light exposure. Within 30 minutes of waking, getting sunlight on your skin, even through a window, resets your body's internal clock, boosts serotonin, and helps you sleep better at night. Older adults tend to produce less melatonin naturally, which affects sleep quality. Just 5 to 10 minutes of morning sun, even sitting on the porch with your tea, can do more for your circadian rhythm than any pill. It also supports vitamin D production, bone strength, and mood regulation. This isn't just about feeling more awake now. It's about sleeping better tonight, too. It's about clarity, rhythm, and connection to the day ahead. So, tomorrow morning, step outside or open the blinds and let your body remember the light. Gentle brain activation before the news. Before you flip on the news or check your messages, take a few minutes to gently activate your brain. It doesn't take much, just a crossword puzzle, a quote from a book you love, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for. These small acts prepare your brain for the day, boosting memory and attention. Morning is when your brain is most impressionable. Feeding it positivity instead of stress has a lasting impact on mental clarity. Studies show that older adults who engage in daily morning mental stimulation experience slower cognitive decline. Think of this moment as a warm-up for your mind, setting a tone of hope and alertness. It's not about solving a puzzle. It's about reminding yourself, my mind is still sharp. My thoughts matter. The power of a purposeful first task. Once your mind and body are gently activated, choose 1 purposeful task to start the day. Not 5, just 1. It could be something simple like making the bed, watering a plant, or writing a short note to a loved one. Psychologists call this a keystone action. Research shows that completing a small, meaningful task in the morning builds momentum, improves mood, and boosts motivation. For older adults, this is more than a productivity hack. It's a message of self-worth. You're reminding yourself that your actions matter. This one task becomes a cornerstone of your morning rhythm. It reinforces structure without pressure and reminds you that every day has potential. So what's your one task? Think small, but make it count. Light nutrition first, not last. After setting your intentions and moving a bit, it's time to nourish your body with the right kind of fuel. Many older adults either skip breakfast entirely or load up on pastries and sugary cereals that cause energy crashes later. What your body really needs is a balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Think of a hard-boiled egg with a few slices of avocado, or Greek yogurt with berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. These foods aren't just tasty. They provide essential nutrients that support brain function, joint health, and steady energy. You're not trying to eat a feast, just enough to let your body know that it's cared for. And when you eat with intention, sitting down, chewing slowly, enjoying the moment, it becomes more than a meal. It becomes a signal that this day is worth being present for fully and joyfully. Take 60 seconds to check in with yourself. Before the day gets too loud, before the phone rings or the chores begin, give yourself just 1 minute to check in. How are you feeling physically, mentally, emotionally? This isn't about judgment or fixing anything. It's about listening. Take a deep breath, put a hand on your chest, and ask, what do I need today? Sometimes the answer is movement. Sometimes it's rest. Sometimes it's connection. As we age, tuning in to our needs becomes essential, not indulgent. Studies show that older adults who practice even brief daily mindfulness report better emotional regulation, reduced anxiety, and a greater sense of purpose. It may seem small, but this habit creates a foundation of awareness that shapes how you respond to everything that follows. You are not a machine to be pushed through a schedule. You are a whole human being, deserving of care and attention, especially from you. Stretch, then smile. Your soft reset. Next comes something incredibly simple but powerful. A morning stretch followed by a genuine smile. Stretching for even 30 seconds, arms up, fingers wide, spine long, signals to your body that you're ready to expand into the day. And here's the bonus. Follow it with a smile, even if you don't feel like it. Research from the University of Kansas shows that smiling, even artificially, can lower heart rate and stress. When combined with a good stretch, it turns a physical gesture into an emotional reset. You're not forcing positivity, you're inviting it. This short ritual reconnects you to your body and uplifts your spirit in a surprisingly deep way. Especially for those of us over 60, these micro moments matter. They whisper to our nervous system, "You're safe. You're capable. Let's begin today with ease." So tomorrow, before anything else, reach up, breathe deep, stretch wide, and let that smile soften your whole face. It's not silly, it's science. And you deserve to start your day feeling just a little bit lighter. Now, if you're still watching and following along this far, that tells me something beautiful about you. You're ready to take your mornings seriously, not because someone told you to, but because you know your health, your peace, and your clarity are worth it. So here's a little pause, a moment of connection. If you're still here, would you do something for me? Just type 1 in the comments. That's it. No need for anything fancy. It's our way of saying, yes, I'm in this. I'm showing up for myself. You'd be amazed how many others are here with you, taking these steps side by side. Sometimes we think we're alone in trying to do better, but everyone in that comment section, that's another person choosing clarity over chaos, hope over habit. And I promise there's strength in knowing we're all doing this together. So go ahead, type 1, and let's keep going. What you put on your body in the morning can affect how you feel all day. Even if you're not heading out, take a moment to choose clothes that feel fresh, clean, and comfortable, but also a little intentional. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe it's a soft blouse that makes you smile, a sweater that fits just right, or simply a color that lifts your mood. Dressing with care tells your brain, this day matters. I matter. Research shows that older adults who maintain routines around personal grooming report better mental health and self-esteem. It's about reclaiming your identity, especially in a world that often tells seniors to fade into the background. When you take a moment to dress with intention, it's not about vanity. It's a declaration. I'm still here, and I'm showing up for myself. So even if it's just for you, put on something that feels like a quiet celebration. It can change your posture, your mindset, and even how you speak to yourself. Create a morning chair ritual. Imagine having one special chair, a cozy seat by a window, or a quiet corner where every morning begins. A morning chair isn't just a place to sit, it's a gentle anchor, a place where your new rituals unfold. Maybe it's where you sip that lemon water, stretch, write, or breathe. This one space becomes a visual and physical cue that says, "This is my time." For older adults, having consistent physical anchors like this can improve memory, reduce anxiety, and create rhythm in a world that sometimes feels unpredictable. And when life brings change, your morning chair remains a quiet companion in the stillness of early hours. So look around your space. Is there a spot that could become sacred to your mornings? Add a small blanket, a favorite book, or even a candle. Then return to it tomorrow and the next day. Over time, this small habit becomes one of the most comforting parts of your morning, and one that supports clarity, connection, and calm well into your day. Before your morning routine ends, try to include one gesture of connection, something that brings your heart into the day. It could be calling a friend, writing a short letter, texting a loved one, or even feeding the birds outside your window. Human connection doesn't have to mean constant socializing. It just means remembering you're part of something larger. Studies show that seniors who cultivate small daily acts of kindness or outreach report greater emotional resilience and even stronger immune response. When you start your day with a moment of giving or gratitude, you send your nervous system a message of warmth and safety. You remind yourself that love in its quiet everyday forms is always available. So tomorrow, before the noise of the day takes over, ask yourself, who or what can I send love to today? Even a simple smile to your reflection counts. It nourishes the soul in ways science is only beginning to understand. Sensory cues have deep power over how we feel. What we hear, smell, or touch first thing can shape our emotional state for hours. So why not use them to your advantage? Light a candle with lavender or citrus. Play gentle piano, soft jazz, or even birdsong in the background. These signals work directly with your nervous system, slowing your breathing, calming your heart, and enhancing clarity. Older adults who use music or scent in their daily routines have reported reduced anxiety and greater presence. This isn't indulgence, it's nourishment. Something as simple as misting eucalyptus in the air while you stretch, or playing a favorite old tune while sipping tea can turn a routine into a ritual. You're engaging all your senses in the act of being alive. And that, more than anything, keeps us connected to joy. So ask yourself, what scent brings you peace? What sound brings you home? Start there. The don't list you didn't know you needed. We've talked about what to do in the morning, but here's something just as powerful: what not to do. Create a simple don't list for your mornings. For example, don't check the news before 9 a.m. Don't scroll social media in bed. Don't speak unkindly to yourself. Having a don't list doesn't restrict you, it frees you. It protects your sacred hour. Neuroscientists say our brains are most susceptible to influence within 60 minutes of waking. That means anything you let in, negativity, fear, chaos, can set the tone for the whole day. By consciously choosing what not to engage with, you're creating space for what really matters: calm, clarity, and kindness. Write your list on a sticky note. Post it on the fridge or near your bed. Let it be a boundary that honors your peace. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about giving your mind a better chance to thrive, especially after 60. Your mini gratitude walk, even indoors. If mobility allows, step outside for 5 minutes, or even walk around your home with one goal. Name 3 things you're grateful for as you move. It might be your breath, your feet, the sunshine, a photo on the wall. Movement combined with gratitude rewires the brain in ways that support emotional stability and long-term optimism. Older adults who practice daily movement plus gratitude report greater physical confidence and reduced depressive symptoms. Even walking slowly from the kitchen to the bedroom with awareness can count. This practice grounds you in the present while gently activating your body. It doesn't matter how far you go. What matters is how present you are while going. Tomorrow morning, try it. Step, breathe, appreciate. You'll be surprised how this small ritual can carry you with peace through the rest of your day. Stack your routine to make it stick. Now, you may be thinking, this all sounds lovely, but how do I remember to actually do it? The answer: routine stacking. It's a simple brain trick. You attach a new habit to one you already do every day. For example, while the kettle boils, stretch. After brushing your teeth, smile. When you sit in your morning chair, reflect. This method helps build consistency without feeling overwhelming. And over time, these routine stacks become second nature. Research shows that routine stacking increases habit retention dramatically, especially for adults over 60. You're not trying to change everything at once. You're just gently weaving new habits into the ones you already trust. Like pearls on a string, one habit at a time. Before long, your mornings aren't something you need to remember, they become something you look forward to. And that shift, that's where the magic happens. The one morning habit that ties it all together. Here's the moment I promised you at the beginning, the one habit that ties everything together. It's this: presence. Not perfection, not productivity, just presence. Every one of these routines, from stretching to sipping to sitting, is about choosing to be present with yourself. That presence is what heals, what sharpens your mind, what opens your heart, and what gives your day meaning. So if you've made it all the way to this point, I have a request. Type 2 in the comments. That's our way of saying, I'm choosing presence. I'm here. I'm awake to my life. And if this video helped you, or you know someone over 60 who would love to feel more grounded each day, please share it with them. Click like, subscribe to this channel, and help us grow a community of calm, clarity, and strength. You're not too old to change. You're wise enough to choose what finally works. And these mornings, they're just the beginning.